So if a woman is revealing these certain parts of her body to you, I mean, it really does indicate a certain level of comfort with you, because these are places that house, major arteries, things of that nature. So they're just sensitive areas on the body. But additionally, these are places that release pheromone. These will obviously be very attractive to men. So, if she's making it a point to reveal these areas to you, then yeah, there is a good chance that she actually may like you. Hello world, Prince here, and welcome to my channel, Gentlemen and Scholars, where we discuss dating, style, personal development, and so much more. All right, so for you guys that are new, I want you to definitely consider taking a look around, liking and subscribing. As you know, it helps with the algorithm. It helps the channel to grow and really does work to facilitate that strong, tight-knit community. All right, so for today's topic, I wanted to go over something a little bit different. I wanted to go over the different body language signs that you might see from a woman, particularly a shy woman, and know that she is attracted to you. So I'm gonna go over all of the different signs. I'll go into detail with these, so definitely make sure you stay tuned until the end. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right into today's video. All right, so for today's video, I have 7 different signs to show that a shy girl actually does like you. Before I even get into these, shameless plug, I did want to mention that I did make a video on all of the different choosing signals that you may see from women. So, I'll go ahead and link that one here. Definitely make sure that you watch that because it kind of goes in tandem with today's video. But, with that out the way, let's hop into the video. So for the first sign that you may see, it really has to deal with eye contact. A lot of times you'll be walking down the street, maybe spot a really cute girl, but she's shy. So you might go make eye contact, smile at her, and then she might look down. But then, right as you guys are about to, pass each other, she'll take another look out the corner of her eye. So a lot of guys just don't know. So they'll mistake, the look down is oh man, this girl really doesn't like me. And I mean, that may be the case some of the time, but really a lot of the time the girl actually does like you, but is maybe just really shy, maybe a little bit insecure. So she can't hold that strong eye contact with you. So she might look down and then maybe take a second glance at you. So again, really the look down, that's really a submissive trait. But the important thing to note out of all of this is going to be the second look. I mean, if she's going out of her way to take a second look at you, this either means that, she likes what she sees and she wanted to see you again, or, she might be scared of you. I mean, don't go too hard on that intimidating exterior. Body language sign number 2, that a shy girl actually does like you. So that one is going to be, when you spot a girl, and you like her, you'll smile at her, and then she just starts blushing. So, I mean, this is really what I recommend, if you find somebody that you like and you're into, I would just suggest making eye contact with them and then smiling. If they smile back at you, that's an invitation. But a lot of times what you see in these shyer women, they'll just start blushing and maybe look down. You might get a little laugh in there. I mean, this is all great. This is, a sign of high interest. So, if it was me, I would not hesitate to go over and maybe introduce myself. And another thing that you'll see as well is, a lot of times when you'll talk to these women, they'll be very anxious around you, talking fast. This is a great sign that she actually does like you. Again, I really just wanted to quickly reiterate, as I've said in previous videos, that it's always best to read these signs in clusters. And what I mean by that is that, you'll see one sign, and of course that's great and all, but that's not really an indicator of anything definitively. But if you see 2 or maybe 3 signs in succession, then it's like, okay, there's a good chance that, she's actually into me. So always keep this in the back of your mind and try to look for more than one sign. Body language sign number 3 that a shy girl actually likes you. This is going to be that she bumps into you or initiates any type of touching. So I remember when I was younger, I would often see, like different girls bumping into me, and they might say like, oh, like, excuse me, but then turn around and do the same thing again. Of course, a lot of those times it really was by accident, but there were also a lot of times where this was totally intentional and was a subtle hint that this girl did actually like me. Touching really means that she has a high comfort level with you. So, it's just one of those things that's good to keep in the back of your mind. Maybe you guys have like a really close friend that's always, touching you or initiating contact. I would definitely keep this in the back of my mind and pay close attention to see if you can spot some other signs, because this so-called friend might actually like you. Additionally, on a date, this can be a fantastic indicator as well. I remember going on a date with this, really cute girl one time, and we're walking to the venue, but as we're on our way there, she's just like constantly bumping into me, and it really just showed that things right off the bat were going really well, that she was really into me and had a very high level of interest. Body language sign number 4 that indicates that, a shy girl maybe does actually really like you. This is going to be that she reveals sensitive parts of her body to you, i.e. the neck and the underarm. So if a woman is revealing these certain parts of her body to you, it really does indicate a certain level of comfort with you, because these are places that house, major arteries, things of that nature. So they're just sensitive areas on the body. But additionally, these are places that release pheromone. These will obviously be very attractive to men. So, if she's making it a point to reveal these areas to you, then yeah, there is a good chance that she actually may like you. And how they reveal these areas to you, obviously this may vary a bit, but you have the hair twirl. As far as the arm goes, she might just, wave that to you, or maybe have that laying in your lap, depending on the level of comfort. There are really different ways that they go about this, but it's definitely something to pay attention to. And yeah, it's a sign that she may like you. But hey, really quick, if you made it this far, congratulations. You are on your way to becoming a premier gentleman and scholar. So definitely consider taking a look around, liking and subscribing, as it helps with the algorithm, it helps the channel to grow, and really does work to facilitate that strong, tight-knit community. All right, moving right along, body language sign number 5 that indicates that a shy girl maybe does actually like you. That is going to be that her feet are pointed towards you. This is going to be one that's definitely important to pay attention to. This is whether you're standing up or sitting down. People in general are going to be angled towards the person that they're having, the best conversation with, the person that they're most engaged with. And in the case of interest, is going to be the person that they're most attracted to. So if you're talking amongst a group and a woman's feet are pointed towards you, and she's going out of her way to point her feet towards you, this is a really good indicator that hey, there's good interest there. And I would definitely look out for some of the other signs to see if she actually does really like you. Conversely, it's always easy to spot the conversations that aren't going as well, maybe at a bar, things of that nature, where a guy makes an approach and then the woman is slowly angling herself away from the guy, almost as if to escape from the situation. Yeah, this is a really bad sign, so always keep this in the back of your mind and just stay cognizant of it. Body language sign number 6 that indicates that, a shy girl may actually like you, this one's going to be, you know, she's leaning in while you guys are having your conversation. So it's always really funny for me, especially if I'm on like a date. Let's say it's like the first date. Typically what ends up happening is, you know, we start off and we're both, you know, just having a conversation with each other. You know, we're both like sitting up straight. But as the date goes on and, you know, the girl becomes more attracted, she ends up leaning forward almost as if to take in what I'm saying. This is a really good sign. And obviously the other side of that is if she's like, you know, maybe leaning back in her chair, just on her phone the majority of the night, that's a bad sign. Pro tip, ideally you want to be leaning back in your chair, just, you know, calm, cool, collected, while she's leaning forward in hers. This indicates that the date is going really good and that there's a high level of engagement on her part. And I know a lot of you guys are in a school setting, so I mean, this really applies for friends too. Like any situation where you're talking to a woman and, you know, trying to make a play, this is just one of the signs to keep in the back of your mind. And last but not least, body language sign number 7. That indicates that, you know, maybe the shy girl really does have interest for you. That is going to be, she looks at your lips. So I mean, if you get to this point, usually you will have seen a ton of the other signs first. For me, I find this to be a little bit more rare, but if she does look at your lips, typically this means that she's thinking about kissing them, unless of course you have something on them or maybe they're dry. But assuming that's not the case, she probably is thinking about kissing them, which is a really good sign. So it's just another one of the signs that I would definitely keep in the back of my mind. And again, like I've said previously, you're gonna wanna see clusters here. So you're really gonna wanna see 2 or 3, and then you'll know like, hey, like I have a really good shot at seducing this woman. So anyway, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. I hope that was helpful for you guys. So definitely let me know down below if you think that I left out any good signs that you see when dealing with, you know, shy women. Definitely let me know down below. And if you have any questions, I'll go ahead and link my email down below as well. But until next time, gentlemen and scholars.